What is up, everybody? J Nell here with my UFC 193 prediction video. I'm super excited. History in the making. First event in Melbourne, Australia. Also, first event featuring two women's championship fights. And it's a great looking card. Let's talk about it. First off, I'm choosing Stefan Struve to beat Jared Rushholt. Look, I wrote Stefan off. My bad. He moved down to the Blackzilians, got with a striking coach who actually brought out his 7-foot-tall reach advantage. So now I'm back on board. He's 27 years old, beginning his prime in the heavyweight division that's wide open. Jared Rushholt is a nice, strong, persistent downhill wrestler with big bombs. Good test for him. Looking to see him pass that test. Next up, choosing Uriah Hall to beat Robert Whitaker. This is a very quick turnaround for Uriah Hall. He didn't get the respect that he should have gotten after taking out Gegard Mousasi in the fashion that he did. Only reached ranking number 10. That's it. So I think he took this fight to say, hey, put my foot down. Looking forward to see you put your foot down, Uriah Hall. Now, Mark Hunt versus Antonio Bigfoot Silva 2. If you saw the first fight, it was spectacular. Two big boys standing on their feet for 5 rounds, knock down, drag out, throwing blows. Two bloody faces looking like taco meat. At one point, you thought Mark Hunt was going to lose. At one moment, you thought Bigfoot was out on this feat. You didn't know who was going to win. And it ended up being a 5-round draw. More controversy. Afterwards, Bigfoot Silva popped positive for using PEDs. So there's a lot on this fight, again, in a heavyweight division that's wide open. It only takes a couple of wins to get back on track. And Mark Hunt, 41 years old. Bigfoot Silva, 36 years old. That's not going to matter because these two big boys are going to throw blows again. I don't see this going to the ground except for maybe, I could see maybe Mark Hunt taking it to the ground. Maybe get that top position. He's real good and top heavy. Maybe. But really, I see a repeat of the last knockdown, drag out, throwing blows fight. And I'm excited for it. I'm choosing Mark Hunt. I think he'll get the better of it, maybe fight a little smarter than Bigfoot will. But honestly, with the last fight, you really can't call this. Either one of these two big boys can get knocked out, but I'm calling it for Mark Hunt. Now, co-main event, and we have the women's strawweight champion, my girl, Yoanna Jingjiang, taking on Valerie Letourneau. Now, this fight was supposed to be against Claudia Gadelha, but she broke her hand, so Valerie's getting a hell of an opportunity here. Valerie, she's she's Canada's first female MMA fighter. I thought that was pretty cool. She was a kickboxer first, very proficient kickboxer, and she's got a great submission game. I believe she's a purple belt in Brazilian Jiu-jitsu, and she works it well. I believe it's purple, maybe brown, correct me if I'm wrong, but she works it well. She's a tough fighter with a really strong chin. She can take a hit, and she's very hard to put away, which is why we're going to see this girl get beat up. We're talking bloody, because that's what Yoanna does. A lot of men who are kind of slow to coming around to women's MMA, one of their complaints is the lack of brutality, lack of knockouts. So if I were to introduce a man like that to women's MMA, it would be Yoanna Jingjiang. She's the best striker in both of the female divisions. She's going to elevate the striking for all of women's MMA in the UFC. Over around 80 Muay Thai fights. She's a multi-time amateur world champion. I believe she's a 4-time European champion. She stepped into the UFC and in 3 fights became UFC champion. She is that chick. Precise, precision striking. Low output because she's so accurate. And everything she throws is with nasty intent. You hear her shots smack. 115-pound girl, you hear her punches. She beats girls bloody. She makes the ref stop the fight or she knocks them out. And that's what we're going to see here. We're going to be begging the ref to stop this fight. The same way we were begging the ref to stop the fight against Jessica Penne because her face was beaten bloody. I don't mean to sound so bloodlusty, but I love me some Yoanna Jingjiang. She is that chick, and I promise you, I will figure out how to pronounce your last name at some point. Calling it for the champ and steal. Moving on. Main event, and we're seeing the women's bantamweight champion, Ronda Rousey, take on Holm, undefeated Holm. This girl, Holly Holm, is the real business. She's the real deal. She started off as a kickboxer. You know, she started training with Winklejohn at 18 years old. I had no idea she'd been affiliated with that gym for that long. She's 34. She's that chick. Multiple boxing champions. I believe she's got kickboxing champion titles as well. She's undefeated in her MMA career. Undefeated in the UFC. She is the next opponent just because Ronda has cleaned out the division. But check this out. I'm going to make a prediction here. I'm calling it for Ronda. Yes, I am. But I do believe that Holly has this type of skill set that will make it so it's not going to be over in 30 seconds, 14 seconds. I'm going to make a bold prediction and say that Holly Holm lasts 2 minutes. Over 2 minutes. Yes. Yes. That's my bold prediction, is that and this is why. It's the kickboxing. Her kicks are quick as heck, man. Super quick. Quick. And she has a variety of kicking attacks because of that proficient kickboxing and her striking. She has a great jab. And she's going to stay the heck away from Ronda Rousey. She's not going to charge her. She's not going to get anywhere near Ronda Rousey. And now that Ronda's boxing is coming along too, we're going to see her use those kicks to keep Ronda at bay. So it's going to take Ronda bringing the fight to her. And she will. It's just she's going to have to be smart about it not to get caught in the process. So it's going to be some feeling out there. I'm calling it. She lasts more than 2 minutes. Boom. Ronda Rousey, as we know, she is that chick putting women's MMA on the map in the world. She has numerous judo titles, amateur titles. She is a bronze Olympic medalist. And I love the fact that the two women's champions are like the most highly decorated champions in the UFC, with the exception of Fabricio and maybe Rafael dos Anjos. But other than that, it's the two chicks. Yeah. Let me know your injury updates. Let me know your picks, your excitement. Talk to me. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, where I will have 15-second exclusive prediction and recap videos. Subscribe, like, talk to me, take care, and goodbye.